boys down, Super Duper 6-time champion world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Teach your man how to squabble.
YouTube! Yes, sir. What up, YouTube? Big T Heavy Bag TV. Man, get your goofy asses in here and hit the bag. All right, man, I want to come at y'all with my normal energy, man, but I had my very, very close cousin pass away this morning on me, man. A big boxing fan, Merc First. He would come into the chat every now and again, but this is somebody I was talking boxing with long before I had the podcast, and we was the same age, man. You know how you had those cousins where you around the same age or the same age and you just come up together, man. And it's just it's a tough one for me today, but we gonna push through the show for sure, man. Salute to my cousin, man, Joe Pritchard, Merc First, man. Salute, my brother. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man, for sure. I see.
What's good? What's good, man?
What's good? How you doing? How you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Hey, like I said, ready to get into the rest of this week, man. Boxing is doing boxing stuff, even though it's a quote-unquote slow week. But before I really get into that, definitely condolences to your family and your cousin, man. Like I said, God bless.
Thank you, brother. For sure, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad I got y'all, man. I'm glad I got the podcast. I got you. I got the homies, man. DJ, shout out everybody. The usual suspects, Nine, Mark, Punch, man. Thanks for rocking with me on this joint, man. For sure. And everybody else, man, that be rocking with your boy. All right, man. We back at it, right? Wednesday, which is our Friday, happy hump day for everybody. If you're still at work on the West Coast, hopefully we get to take you all the way home. And on the East Coast, hopefully you're off work, man. You're relaxing, you're chilling, and we got you for sure. Got a good show for you, man. We're going to jump right into it. Let's do it. All right, man. Shakur Stevenson. We know he's the 140-pound champion. We know he's the man at 140 pounds. And we also know that he got stripped by the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman. And that's going to be the main event tonight. We're going to get into those meat and potatoes a little bit later. But Shakur Stevenson, from his own admission, said, he wanted to go back to 35. He's just not naturally a big guy. It appears that that's where he's most comfortable at. And it's one man down there that I definitely would like to see him against. I see when you think about the 135-pound division and maybe one of the better matchups for Shakur Stevenson, who kind of pops into your mind down there?
You said down there at 35 division?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he kind of busy right now and retired. I wish they could have got it on. That was taking a face. Who else? I did. I'm coming casual. I'm coming casual.
I know.
But for as active fighters at 35, you got to think Murtaugh.
There you go. Murtaugh, man. And I really, really do like that fight. And listen, we got to give Murtaugh all the credit in the world for what he was able to do with Andy Cruz, right? This is somebody who only had 6 fights at the time, crazy amateur background. Most people picked him to win that fight. And Murtaugh showed you, hey, there's levels to this. I'm a world-class fighter. He was able to get the job done. And that particular style may be able to poke a few holes in Shakur, right? To me, I almost kind of got that Edwin De Los Santos vibe a little bit. Did you kind of see that with Murtaugh, where the power is a little bit scary? He's going to keep you on the back foot, and he don't mind just coming straight in. This is something T.O. was reluctant to do. I don't think Murtaugh is going to mind coming straight at Shakur Stevenson.
No, when I think of the fight, I think of it as a 135 Oscar Valdez. That's all I think. I'm just being honest with you. It's
All
gonna
right.
be easy work for Shakur. I mean, he's just gonna pick them off. I mean, no, I don't think that this is nothing gonna be competitive, nothing like that.
Oh wow.
Shakur's job is to make every fight to his advantage, and that
Yeah.
means quintessentially making it boring for the
Yeah.
casual and for people that's really not in tune with the sport of boxing, to be able to appreciate that style. But
Yeah.
like it or not, that's Shakur's style, bro. He is gonna take whatever you got, neutralize it, make it boring to his advantage, and get the win. Raise his hand and get the hell out of there and get his money.
Damn. So
Keep it
so in that
real.
case, you basically saying there ain't no real smoke at 35 for Shakur Stevenson.
I mean, there is, but they not ready yet. They young. I would like to see him and Abdullah. I would love
Hmm.
that, but that's like very premature. Like at this point, that's maybe what, maybe 2 years away,
Yeah,
if that.
that's what I'm saying. If you cancel out the guys who you feel are too young or not ready,
Mhm. Correct.
there's really no smoke for him at 35.
No, I see why he went up there to 40. I see why. Like I say, there's no coincidence that the man put in his petition, or well, we're gonna talk about the main event. Just went up there and went after Tio. It was more than a money grab. It was more
Yeah.
than a name. The names at 35 is not there. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. And I say that to say, when you look at 35, we both had Murataya, the first start as the best competition possible for him there. And I thought maybe you would give Murataya a shot in the dark at least
Not
making it
against Shakur.
a competitive fight. But you
Not
said
against.
he
Not
ain't
against
even going.
Shakur. Shakur on another level, bro. He not
Uh,
you have the dude. You. I don't see nothing that Merle Tyler does, and I'm piggybacking on your point of the coming forward, the being able to pressure and stuff like that. Man, that's where Shakur live at. He live
yeah,
off pressure fighters. He built a career off pressure fighters.
yeah. So what do you think was the silver lining in the De Los Santos fight? It was just simply because Shakur had a hurt hand.
It was
Still,
that. It was that, and then you got to put a little onus on De Los Santos not being able to cut the ring off and not being able to crack that puzzle. Y'all, like y'all say, there's a puzzle. There's a Rubik's cube. There's something to do when you got a crafty fight. I hear a lot of hardcore say that you got to break that code, and but by Shakur moving around, doing what he doing, pot shot and whatever may have you, he could crack that code. Teofimo
right.
Lopez, the other Saturday night, couldn't crack that code. The other dude he fought in June, Zabeta, he couldn't
Yeah,
crack that code. He
yeah,
had
and that.
minimal success. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, absolutely. I'm with you on that, man. I feel you definitely. The code of Shakur is real. But see, my thing is, I just want these guys to get opportunities. I'm gonna continue to hold Shakur feet to the fire. I want to see you unify, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you unify at 40, or I want you to go back because here's the thing. He said, and on numerous occasions, that he's comfortable at 35. And if
Right.
you're gonna go to 35, I want to see you versus a champion. I bring that up because shout out to the Portaway podcast. They had Murataya up there, and I hadn't seen many Murataya interviews, and this is what he was saying.
Shakur, he doesn't re-sign with Top Rank, and he signs with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. Did you at one point did you feel like, man, I might not ever get that fight? Was that a fight you look forward to having? Kind of give us your thoughts on you versus Shakur.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a fight that I've been asking for. Yeah, I'm still in hopes for it, man. I'm calling for it. That's a
When
fight that
he
boxing would love, and I would love that.
when you
Um,
saw him leave and go with, did you go no, or like where you kind of like holding on, like I just gotta get a belt and we gonna make it happen.
yeah, that was the plan, man. Like I get a bout and that's it. Like we can get it on. But yeah, just him leaving makes it even harder. But man, we can. I mean, I was me and Andy was a matchroom card, so there's still hope, man.
For sure. And listen, I know that people are going to say the skill set, or at least they definitely experience between Shakur and Andy Cruz is night and day. But I still feel like the basis of their styles are somewhat amateurish. Even though I think Shakur is just evolving, it feels like he's evolving. But I would like to see that fight nonetheless, man. Listen, Murtai is not lying. He's been calling for Shakur Stevenson for a while. This was before the Andy Cruz fight. This was before, of course, the Teofimo Lopez fight. And when he beat Andy Cruz, that's who he got in the center of the ring with the post-fight ring interview and called for. So that's all I'm saying, man. I definitely would like to see that one if he makes that return at 35. But Rossi, I think you probably feel like me. Maybe Shakur probably doesn't go back down.
Yeah, like I said, those comments that we speaking of him going right back, that's when he was still 35 WBC lightweight champion. Now, I mean, do I drop it and start all over again, or I just go ahead and make this run up here at 40? You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's that's something right there, man. That Mauricio move really threw a hole through a hamper and all those.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. It threw a wrench in that motherfucker for sure. What up, everybody in the chat, man? DJ, what up? My God, 913's in the building. Show, what's up, man? I gotta wrench you up, big dog. What's up, Show? For sure. I'm gonna get to some of those chats in a minute. All right, moving on, man. I wanted to highlight, because it is the month of February 21st. What we got February 21st, Aussie?
Man, we got Turkey Al-Sheikh in town with the ring card of
yes, sir.
Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios for the welterweight WBC championship of the world.
Absolutely. Just basically about two and a half weeks out, maybe.
No, next week, sir. Next week.
Is it next week?
Next week, 21st? Sir. Yes.
Damn, yeah, the day's already the 11th.
I gotta work next week.
We 10 days
yes,
out.
Sir. Yeah. I know. Next week, my boy. Not next week.
Absolutely.
Don't call me Saturday night because I'm at work.
Hopefully we get some dope interviews for y'all as well.
All the time.
Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia getting another shot at a title, the WBC. In fact, the one that, he had the legal trouble with. And now it seems like they right back on board. But I wanted to look at that undercard, man. I don't know if everybody knows about this undercard. I think it's a fire undercard. You're featuring Richardson Hitchens, the IBF champ at 140. You got the WBA champ, or is he the WB? Yeah, he's the WBA. Gary Antoine's got the WBA at 140.
WBA. Yep.
It's the return of Frank Martin coming off the big knockout over your boy Rancis Bartholomew, and he's facing the Keyshawn Davis, another nemesis of Keyshawn Davis, and a Nair Albright, which I think we last seen him versus Kelvin Davis whooping that ass. And of course, June of last year with the whole controversy backstage. So that's going to be interesting to have that kind of barometer, because we know Keyshawn Davis, that wasn't a walk in the park versus a Nair Albright, right? A lot of people say that was his toughest fight. So to see what somebody like a Frank Martin looks like against a Nair Albright is super dope as well. And then you got Bektamir Melikazayev, if you are interested in him, and Agbeko. They'll be starting it off on that big card. I like this card. I see what you think about this card, man.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it. You want me to keep it real, or you want me to just go ahead and keep it YouTube? How you want me to do it?
Hey, man, I bring you up here for a reason, my nigga. Always keep it.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I'm bringing you all to Vegas. Come on, let's go. Viva Las Vegas. I'm saving you the plane ticket. I'm saving you the hotel fees, all that good stuff. Let me tell y'all something. I'm here in Vegas, And I'm about to tell you, Turkey, you need to do some promoting, my buddy, because there's nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, giving a good fuck about next weekend. Let me tell you, at present time, the ticket count for this fight sits at 2,700 tickets.
Damn, that's it.
That's it. And I'm here to tell you, you ain't gotta meet me there, beat me there. When you see this face, I got 4 tickets right now. I can't even give away.
Yeah, so man. Not Mr. Star Power. Not Mr. Star Power Ryan Garcia.
Hey, wait, how your hardcore said? Sometimes it's the dance partner, Rob. That's what's going on.
Listen, that's what I be saying though. At the end of the day, you can have all of those followers, millions and millions of followers. A lot of the times, bro, you need that hardcore fan base, man. And most definitely you need the right dancing partner. At the end of the day, it is Mario Barrios. Not sure, not a huge fan base there. And, Ryan's never going to be able to do it by himself. Why? Because he's unaccomplished, in my opinion. He ain't done very much in the sport to garner that type of attention. And with those type of fickle, social media fans that he got, they're not true boxing fans.
No.
That shit'll get played out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, at least that's my opinion.
And another thing, like people been telling me, the last time the hardcores, because like I say, you got the fickle fans that Ryan has of social media, and we could say those are casual as well. And a lot of them are in the casual congregation. Trust me, they are. They with me. But I will say this: the last time we seen Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero was knocking him off his feet. You know what I'm saying? And that boy had to get the ambulance after that fight in New York because he said he had injured something and da-da-da-da. Hey, bro. Like I said, don't meet me there, beat me there, but bring your 4 M&Ms and I give you some tickets.
No doubt. No doubt, man. So yeah, man. And listen, still not a lot of buzz around this fight as well. Neither. I think that's got a lot to do with it.
That is none,
and
nowhere.
To keep it a bean, not a lot of star power with Hitchens, the champion, and Gary Antoine, the champion, still relatively unknown fighter. So, even though I think this is a hardcore card at the end of the day, nothing here aesthetically pleasing to a bunch of casuals. And I think for the casuals, they probably just sick of Ryan Garcia losing and
no, it's not that.
Not
it's
accomplishing
not that.
shit.
We want to see Ryan versus Devin, or Ryan versus a popular black fighter. Shout out to the Mayweather. He gave us the green print. Black versus Mexican. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But outside of that, Ryan can't do it by himself, is what I'm saying.
Hell no. Like I said, man, this time in 2023, when he was getting ready to fight Tank, me and you couldn't have held a conversation for more than 5 minutes without my phone. BB, Rob, let me holler at you. Rob, I got $1,000. Rob, I got $2,000. Rob, I got $1,500. Man, I gotta see Tank whoop him. I gotta see the face. Hey, it is all, as you say, a credit to you and a lot of other hardcores. It depends on the dance part.
For sure. And for my hardcores, man, I really like that Hitchens Duarte card. Duarte, I think he's coming off like 2 or 3 straight knockouts since losing to Ryan Garcia. He's been looking really good. And Hitchens look great versus a George Kambosos Jr. Now, even though it was George fucking Kambosos, I still think Richardson Hitchens is a decent fighter. But I'm more interested in that guy right up under him in the Gary Antoine. And for those of you who can hear the sound of my voice, who has given Keyshawn Davis a ton of shit over the last few years about Andy Cruz, this is a man in Gary Antoine Russell who has beat Richardson Hitchens the same amount of times, 4 times in the amateurs. Now, of course, again, relatively unknown. A lot of y'all don't know this, but there is a lot of bad blood there. At least it should be for Richardson Hitchens, but he hasn't been under the scrutiny like a Keyshawn Davis. Now, here's the big difference. The difference is that both of these guys are current 140-pound champions in the same division. One a IBF and the other one a WBA. And I just don't see a lot of people calling for this fight. Even my hardcores, right? I see some of y'all, but we should definitely be calling for that fight if, in fact, for some of y'all, the amateurs is, supposed to be
the amateurs.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's supposed to tell a story. It's supposed to make you believe one guy's better than the other.
But I'm going to say this, though. And this is credit to Keyshawn. I'm giving Keyshawn a ton of credit right now. You have built your following. You have built your career. You have built your base. And, bro, congratulations to you, Keyshawn, the businessman, or you the amazing. You are bigger than Richardson Hitchens, and Gary Antoine Russell put together.
Put the damn together. That's facts.
That's why they not gonna get a Keyshawn scrutiny, my brother.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I had to understand it. I had to understand that Keyshawn is so popular. When somebody is popular, you got to find different ways to hate on them. You know what I mean? It is what it is at the end of the day. All right, man, I want y'all to keep some of these topics in mind, especially when you get the opportunity to come up if you hang out with us long enough to get to the part where we'll open up the panel. I had one more thing for y'all for hot topics. Oh, my man. And I ain't counting them out. I ain't picking them to win, but I ain't counting them out. And this nigga is legendary corny. Let's check him out.
I'm back. You ready? You took care of the boo-boo? You done with the boo-boo? You all good, pimp? Timber!
I'm grateful for this fight. I'm grateful.
It would be the greatest accomplishment of your career, Fundora. Don't lie to yourself. Mortal Kombat. Just like my shirt, people. I'm the final boss. Come see me. You have experienced pain. And it will be my pleasure to help you relive that experience once again. Flashback. I'm the professor. You're gonna learn. And you're not passing this course, homie. Money, 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 money. Watch what happens when I touch that chin. He gonna do a pretty little dance. My name is Keith. One time, Thurman. You want how many punches? You want punches and bunches? Nighty night night. Bring the pillows. Sleep tight. Buy your tickets, people. Buy your tickets. Get them ready while they're hot, while they're fast.
Shout out to one time doing everything in his power to sell this fight with Sebastian Fundora. Give us the details on that one, man.
Bruh, hold on. Let me channel my inner Canelo Alvarez. Come on, man. You're running my night. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're running my night. Come on. You're a horrible fighter. Horrible. Man, get the fuck out of here with this. Why are we talking about this shit, bro? Really? You know what? I'm going to let you talk, and I'm going to bed. And when Steve Urkel, I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
Hey, man, you got to put some respect on Keith. You got to put some respect on Keith's name now.
Bro,
it's some respect on that.
Bro, it's 2026, not 2016.
Put some respect on that, man. That's
watch this, Tammy. When the dude,
boss, man.
Bro, when the dude was relevant, we didn't even have our youngest children wouldn't even born. Are you serious right now?
Damn sure won't. I mean, it's boxing. This is hard coming up. This is March 28th, right?
Yes, at MGM Grand, and they have sold a total of 427 tickets.
Dang.
You serious right now?
Why so much hate?
You are a hater.
That's
Let your
not
hate
hate.
out.
That's not hate, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's not hate when you just don't agree with some people. It's just a difference of opinion. Don't call it hate.
Hey,
But guess
welcome
what?
everybody
Guess what? But guess what?
to the Play
Guess what?
Haters Ball.
Oh man, hate, 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 hate.
There is some solace in this. All the people that's cool with me, y'all like how I be doing my thing on YouTube from Monday to Wednesday. This is the only shining ray of light on the night of March 28th, 2026 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have to be to work at 5. I will be getting paid that night, and I will be getting paid to see the destruction. And hopefully, this goddamn man here go to goddamn retirement. At least I get paid to be there.
Damn. Gosh, everybody.
You are a
Fedora, Fedora, please, sir, please do us all a favor. Get rid of this bum. God
So-
damn.
A question for the chat too, if y'all paying attention and following along. Anybody picking Keith Thurman to win this fight?
Yeah,
All
I'm picking him. I'm picking him.
Go ahead. You picking Keith Thurman to win this fight?
I'm picking Keith Thurman to be retired March 29th, 2026.
Well, I'm just saying, what's the rush to getting Keith Thurman out the way? Why is it a rush to get old Keith out the way, man?
This is a stay busy fight. I've heard people around this. I'm like, bro, you know, me and that's gonna be spring break for the kids. Bro, me and the kids can get in the car, drive to California, go to goddamn SeaWorld. I can bring them to Disneyland. I can't even take off this goddamn Saturday. And I'm telling people, I'm like, dog, why we gotta do this? Hey, bro, it's a stay busy fight for Fundora. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be quick. Hey, instead of us leaving Friday night or Saturday morning, bringing the kids to Cali to go to amusement park, we can just leave Sunday morning, and then we got a few $100 to add. You ain't lying. We gonna leave Sunday, cause you know what? Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell my wife and kids to park right on the outside of MGM Avenue in Las Vegas Boulevard. That's like in between the Hard Rock and the MGM. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all been to Vegas. I'm gonna tell them, baby, leave the car running. Fundora ain't gonna be no. We actually gonna leave Saturday night. So look, it may be a good thing. It will be a good thing. It might be a good thing.
37, well, by the time this fight takes place, it'll be a 37-year-old Keith Thurman. He's only got one loss. That comes to Manny Pacquiao. He beat a lot of the better fighters of an era. It's just hard for me to just turn the page on him versus somebody who he has just way more experience than. Now, the physical attributes, of course, plays in the favor of Sebastian Fundora, but Keith Thurman is a crafty bastard. Listen, I'm going with Fundora for sure. I'm just saying we can't be surprised if Keith Thurman somehow pulls it out at the end of the day. Because I really thought Barrios had a shot versus Keith Thurman, and I was completely surprised how well he was able to handle that taller fighter, and he beat the shit out of him. He turned him into an alien that night. He turned
3 years ago
Mario Barrios into an avatar.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, right? But you still had to give him a ton of credit, and then he was coming off what, a 2-year layoff then. So we'll see, man. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Let me help you out, brother. I have to be to work for 4 o'clock. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of other running before I get to work at 4 o'clock, March 28th. And I'm probably going to miss dinner. So what I'm going to do, as soon as the bell ring and the classy Jimmy Lennon finish the announcements and they touch gloves, I'm going to make an order. There's a Cane's chicken fingers that's on the corner of from the arena, I'm going to put my order in, right? And then usually when you put your order in, it says between 15 to 17 minutes or something like that. I guarantee you, I will be able to get my order before it's ready.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Now that I don't believe. I don't think Fundora gets the knockout or the stoppage. No, I don't.
All right. All
Hell
right.
no.
All right.
Keith old ass gonna be too resilient, and he's got too much good footwork. If he gets in trouble, he'll rely on his legs, man. At the end of the day, I don't believe it. Too smart, too crafty. Yeah.
You see his legs towards the end of the Barrios fight 3 years ago?
I seen Keith looked good versus Barrios. I don't know what you talking about, bro.
Oh, go rewatch the fight
versus.
Go rewatch.
Spencer.
No, don't worry about Joey Smith. Go rewatch the fight and look at Barrios Thurman from the 6th or 7th round to the end. You tell me how his legs. Tell me how his legs look.
Keith controlled the hell out of that fight, man. He beat the hell out of that boy. He didn't even need to really use his legs at the end of that fight. He was so in control. He just was doing what the hell he wanted to do. He was too busy doing what the hell he wanted. Keith was too busy doing what the hell he wanted to do. But, yeah. I ain't mad at it, man. I'm looking forward to that fight for sure.
Oh, you buying this one? You know this is PBC Amazon Prime. You paying for it? Oh yeah. You paying for this? What? Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. You paid. Oh, see the difference? See the difference, chat and everybody. Rob gets paid to see bullshit.
What?
Tio pays to see bullshit. See the difference? 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". See the
difference? You know I'm activating that fire stick, man.
You must.
You know I'm activating that fire stick for Keith Thurman's ass and Ryan Garcia's ass. I ain't paying for none of that shit.
Hey,
but shout out Keith Thurman and Ryan Garcia, man. And listen, at the end of the day, even though Keith is legendary corny, I ain't mad at him. That boy know how to push a fight, man. We gonna see. All right, man. I think that's all we got for hot topics. Let's go ahead and jump into that main event, baby.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Thank you for everybody who's still rocking with us, man. If you could do so, please, for your boy, could you at least hit the like button if you're in here fucking around with us and listening and halfway enjoying the conversation. Hit the like button, please. Thank you, my peoples. All right, man. Mauricio Sulaiman does an interview with Chris Mannix. All right, does an interview with Chris Mannix, and I was so glad that he was able to do this. And shout out Mauricio Sulaiman. Even every time the WBC is going through some type of scrutiny, I gotta admit, at least he comes out and does an interview and gives his side and does his best to defend whatever the hell that they got going on. And Chris Mannix was able to get him on the show. Hopefully I can get this audio real good for y'all. Sit back and relax. I don't know if everybody heard this. Shout out to my guy Nine for sending me this. I think Nine's still here. Appreciate you, my brother. You still the biggest hater I know.
You are a hater.
And I gotta give it to you one good time, man, for a show.
You are a hater.
Yes, you are, Nine. Yes, you are, you son of a bitch. But listen, I got that audio and I wanted y'all to give it a listen. Let's check it out.
Is no longer the WBC's 135-pound champion. Why is Shakur Stevenson no longer the champion?
Thank you. Let me give you the full story. We received a call from his management in which they requested the WBC to have Shakur Stevenson fight on a different weight category while maintaining the lightweight championship. Another day with you. Weight category while maintaining the lightweight championship, and being this a WBC event, which even they asked for a special belt for the fight. We explained clearly that that is within the WBC rules, and that I would be very happy to convey that to the board and make it happen, because Shakur has been associated with WBC since 2019. I told his management they needed to send a written request in order to start all the process. From that point on, we had another couple of conversations. They were supposed to send a written request, which didn't happen. However, I went to the convention early December. I expressed the position, the petition, the verbal petition, and it was voted in favor. However, we needed to have everything in writing, as every promoter does, and every situation has to be taken care of. Then came December, stopped absolute communications. On January, I started again the communication requesting the petition, the sanctioning petition. And then I even involved the promoter, Matchroom. And I copied also Sela, who is close.
Damn, hold on, guys, real quick. I was on the wrong one. Hold on, y'all.
Absolute communications. On January, I started again the communication requesting the petition, the sanctioning petition. And then I even involved the promoter, Matchroom. And I copied also Sela, who is closely associated with the promotions. And no response whatsoever. There were some emails that they responded. Our legal team continued the communications, and they never responded whatsoever to any petition of putting it in writing and receiving the final authorization.
Okay.
All right, so we got to understand it for those of you following and can follow Mauricio Suleiman. He's saying that Shakur Stevenson and them, when it came to following procedure, they completely cut off communication. All right. That's what he's gotten so far. This is where they're at in the conversation as far as him continuing to keep the belt and complying with the WBC rules. They completely cut off communication. They was not responding.
So let me just ask this. Let me interrupt quickly. Why does Shakur Stevenson need the WBC's permission to fight in a different weight class for a different sanctioning body's title?
Because he requested that permission. If you want to keep your title, there are specific rules, and these rules have been in place for decades. When you are a champion in the WBC or any other organization, you have benefits from being a champion. When you are to engage in a non-title bout or in a title bout on another weight category, up or down, you need to receive the permission from the organization to do so. You need to receive the permission from the organization to do so. And that's what we have been consistent. It has happened so many times with many fighters. There's precedent. In fact, Benavides is fighting in May as WBC light heavyweight champion, and he's fighting in cruiserweight for another organization. He made the petition in written, and it's the exact same case that is the way it's done by the WBC rules.
All right, real quick, and I just wanted to reiterate some things so we all on the same page. Now Mauricio saying, listen, being that you're a title holder at 35, being that you know what I'm saying, you are a WBC champion, we have to give you permission in order to fight, whether it's up or down, for another sanctioning body, right? Because you are our champion at 35. You have obligations down here. But if you petition to do so, to go somewhere else and fight, you know, then you got to comply with the WBC rules, right? And that's when they may implement a fee or whatever the case may be. We'll continue to listen.
So you stripped Shakur not because he holds.
We did not strip Shakur.
Well, you vacated the title. It's kind of the same thing.
The management elected not to comply, and they eventually vacated the title because they did not comply. And we have so many written proof of everything. We published after the convention on December the 3rd the status of each weight category. I published personally on January 26 the status of each weight category, and it clearly says the WBC allowed this situation. However, we have not received any response from Shakur Stevenson, and the board is going to address this matter. And all this is published publicly, Chris. And I'll be very happy. I don't know if you received the WBC notifications. I'll be happy to add your email so you can receive it directly. But all this is public. We have never said no to an interview. We have never said no to any question. Everything is public. And it is very troubling and sensitive the way this situation has been handled.
Do you think
the rules?
Shakur Stevenson, do you think
the rules?
Shakur Stevenson told me that you asked for $120,000 in order for you to sanction that fight. Is that accurate?
That is accurate. In writing, we send a letter insisting on them to, we tried everything to avoid this situation. What we send is the WBC approves your petition to fight, and according to the WBC rules, a fee of $120,000, which is less than the 3% that should be, which they, by the way, they can contest and say, no, we're not making this amount, we are making this. And we have done it many times. We have adjusted the sanction fees when the promoter or the manager or the fighter proves. The fighter proves that it is less. Since we had zero communication from their side, we initiated that and we put 120,000 fee on a, they've been saying he made 7 or 10 million or whatever. We had zero response.
All right, just to reiterate, everybody's on the same page. Try to reach out to them. They wasn't transparent. They basically saying that they asked to see what you're making so we can get the numbers right. Absolutely zero response from Shakur and his team. So at this point, they guesstimate, right? They're seeing what the purses may be and what they're hearing that the purses may be, and they're coming up with this figure based off what they believe the purse to be, because they never heard anything back from Shakur Stevenson and his team.
The only response was, we will receive it. We will address this later today.
Well, let me say this. Whatever the money was that he made, it's his money. He can do whatever he wants with it. Why do you believe, and look, this is in your rules. I'll give you that. I've read the rule that you're entitled to 50% if a fighter is fighting for a different sanctioning body, different weight class. I've read, it's in your rules. I'll agree with you there.
Or 3% if it's a special event.
Right. It also says market share too. Like the market value is what I'm keying on here. The market value. Like, why do you really believe that the WBC should be entitled to $120,000, that your market value for that particular fight, which was for a WBA title, a Ring Magazine title, do you really believe that the WBC's belt?
WBO, Chris.
WBO, apologies. Do you really believe that the WBC's involvement, however, nominal, is worth $120,000?
It's worth $1 million or $1. It is not about the money.
It's a big difference. What's about the money to him? It's about the money to Shakur.
Well, he chose not to continue as WBC champion, and it was his decision. It is not about the money because it's the rule. Of course, a fighter who is recognized by the WBC as a world champion has a market value, has a validity, has a seal of having a position in the boxing world at that time.
But you put a dollar figure on it. You said $120,000. You put an actual dollar figure on it. And so someone that watched that fight and fans of that fight, it's hard for me to wrap my head around $120,000 worth of value. Maybe there's some value, but $120,000 is a massive amount of money.
That is not a market value. That is a percentage based on a speculation of what he was making on the money. If he had come back and said, my purse is X amount, we would modify it, as we have done in many cases.
So he's kind of being penalized for making a lot of money.
No. He is being requested to comply with the rules, Chris.
I get the rules, but it's like, are these?
But that's the rules.
Well, but should look, you bend your rules all the time. We can get to that. You bend your rules a lot.
No.
You
tell
do.
Tell me where we bend the rules.
I don't know. You let Jamal Charlo have his belt for over 2 years. That feels like not ordering a mandatory. You didn't. You let Canelo Alvarez was a champion at 168 for a long time. You didn't force David Benavidez fight. You didn't you bend your rules a lot, Mauricio. If we're being honest here, you bend your rules a lot.
You are being judgmental. Why don't you open and listen to the rules and listen to my explanation?
Okay.
Why do you go and accuse and just get to a conclusion? That is not correct.
We can go case by case, but the fact that you never enforced a mandatory on Jamal Charlo for years. That's a fact.
And real quick, before they get into this whole Canelo and why they allow Canelo and Charlo to keep the belt that long, I just want people to understand he's what he's saying is the WBC's got these rules. They've been having these rules forever. These rules ain't no secret. I think he did a very good job explaining why they get these fees. And listen, I'm all for the fighters, man, and those guys, not wanting to pay these crazy sanctioning fees. I get it. But I also get that there's a prestige. Like he's saying, there's a seal, a stamp. There's a seal. There's representation for you in the boxing world behind this WBC, which ultimately ups your market value. And what I always try and do is put myself in somebody else's shoes. That's just like if me, Nine, Jab Queen, me, you, and KC, and Rob, we all came up with the WBA, or the ABA, the All About Black Belt type shit, right? And people really wanted to fight for our belt. They thought that our belt was the shit. We should be able to make some money off of that. And a 3% fee, mind you, isn't a lot. But once you rock this belt and it becomes really popular and everybody wants to fight for it, and that raises your value to where you can now fight other fighters for millions of dollars, which you probably never would have got there without this ABA belt. You know what I'm saying? I think we would all want a piece of that 3%. This is my take. I did want us to listen to the reasons why, though, they are saying they allowed Jamal Charlo and, of course, Canelo Alvarez to hold on to those belts, and we'll end it there.
Let me talk. I think I deserve the courtesy, if I'm in your program, to be able to talk. Jamal was scheduled to fight, and he got injured. He was going to make his title defense. He got injured, so the fight was postponed. Then he became in a very difficult mental health problem. So he got completely out of, he was completely disturbed in his person. The WBC ordered an interim championship with Adames in order to have the division active. I met with Jermell Charlo several times, and I promised him. He told me that the only thing in life keeping him from making a stupid decision like killing himself was because he was a WBC champion. And I saw and I met him and his wife, and I promised him to have the full WBC support until he got his mental situation better. And if you're going to blame that for me and say that I break the rules, I take it. I took the fighter's life and I took the fighter's sentiment and did not affect anyone in doing so. In doing so. You want to talk about Canelo Alvarez?
All right, real quick, let me unpack this Jermell Charlo shit, or Jamal at the time. Which one was it? I think it was Jamal.
It was Jamal. It was Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal. That's deep as shit. Then this is my first time really listening to all of this shit and getting an understanding. Now, according to Mauricio, because listen, how big of a fighter was Jamal at the time for him to even hang on the belt? I feel like they could have kept that moving at the end of the day, because you know, Jamal Charlo wasn't commanding those kind of paydays where the WBC was really eating good off of him, right?
Jamal was getting Jamal was getting $10 million a fight, bro.
Jamal was?
That's what Al was paying him, bro.
He got $10 million a fight for who?
Jamal was getting $10 million a fight, bro. All the PBC fighters that started back in the 16, 17 and ushered in the PBC, they all was overpaid, my bro.
Nasty work.
Earl Spence, this Earl Spence and his brother Jamel, I don't think they ever seen a payday under $8 million, bro. Ever.
That's because you got to think, man. I remember Jamal. They was defending on free TV. Like they was on fucking.
They was on CBS though.
They was on. I don't give a damn
they
what
was
they
on,
was on.
They was on CBS, what we call Paramount Plus right now, and Paramount Plus just gave Dana White $7.7 billion with a beat.
Yeah,
so think about what he
that's
gave.
Not just for boxing.
But listen, what I'm saying though, they was on a major network.
Maybe you right. It's hard for me to believe that, but I guess those 3% add up. But again, you holding the belt, he ain't fighting. It's not like you getting paid. He ain't fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, if you want to take him for his word of him saying the reason why he didn't kill himself is because he had the WBC belt at his house.
Yeah, and that's the part I wanted to unpack. Is
I mean,
if Jermell or if Jamal came to him and said some shit like that, which I doubt he's going to get in an interview and say he said some shit like that, and it's not true, because you can easily ask Jamal Charlo in his next interview and he'll either confirm or deny it, right? So I feel like there's some truth behind it, but at the same time, you're not getting paid if he's not active.
The man told him the only reason why he's not taking his life is because he's a WBC champ.
BC champ, right? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, hey, bro, yeah, I don't want to go there with the mental health thing. Shout out to all the therapists and all the psychiatrists and all the people that work with that. I'm not that, so I'm not gonna leave that alone, bro.
Yeah. All right, let's see what he talk about with Canelo.
Benavides, same thing. Canelo was a champion. Benavides accepted to fight an interim championship. And when he fought on March of 23, I think, that was the final elimination for the mandatory position that would take place 1 year later. Before that year later that we were to enforce the fight, he moved up to light heavyweight. I can give you all the timeline of each case that you would like to discuss. if you give me the opportunity, and don't judge me without knowing the facts.
I'm not. Well, you just said, and if I'm hearing you correctly, that you thought Jamal Charlo might commit suicide if he had his belt taken from. Okay, I mean that's serious stuff. I know he was dealing with some stuff. That's certainly some serious stuff. So
It's very clear. It was public. He had huge problems in his personal life.
Yes, I covered it.
Support him. We opted to support him. If you're gonna crucify us for that, so be it. I'll take it.
Well, the Benavidez had an interim title for a while. There were opportunities for you to order.
Paul Benavidez put him on the line.
That they didn't get. You think he didn't want that shot?
He moved up in weight before we ordered the fight.
So you're saying you were about to order the fight. He moved up in weight because he didn't think he was ever going to get that fight.
That's what you think.
That's what he says. He says it over and over again. He said it publicly. He never thought he'd get the Canelo fight.
He never thought that Canelo would fight him, maybe.
Yeah, but should you have not ordered that? Like said, do it.
Because it was not time. And I'll send you all the reports that I explained. When we were supposed to order in March 2024 or 2024, he moved up in weight, Chris.
Well, this raises the subject, Mauricio, and I was going to get to this. This raised the subject of the interim championship. Now,
all right, man, I'm going to end it there before they get into all that interim belt shit and all that. Y'all can check this out on Chris Mannix's channel if you want to watch it's a 40-minute video in its entirety. So they cover a lot, but I definitely wanted to get through the Shakur shit and get a better understanding of why he got stripped. And to find out what happened with Jamal Charlo and Canelo. That was interesting as well. I still don't understand that whole Canelo shit, but I understand the Jamal shit if that actually happened. Hopefully, whoever interviews Jamal Charlo next ask that question and we can get a straight answer.
March 26, 2026. He gonna be at MGM Grand.
Oh man, hopefully we get that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'll be dope. So I see when you hear this, right? Does that give you a good explanation of why the WBC went on? And they didn't actually strip him. They vacated the belt because, again, there was no compliance from Shakur Stevenson, no communication, and, of course, he didn't pay the money.
Right. I mean, I didn't need an explanation, man. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. It's that man business. That's how he operates his business. Like, You go to some stores and they got clearly on the window, no shirt, no shoes, no service. You gotta respect their man, dog. He is what it is. I mean, shout out to Mauricio for the people that really, really like wanted to know this in depth from him, of the explanation. But a person like me, and I'm comfortable in saying this. I'm in the boxing business because I get paid by the boxing business. Yeah. Bro, I know that, bro, it's all kind of bullshit y'all don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Mauricio, for what I've seen since 2016, I've been in Las Vegas doing these fights. Mauricio gets respect. He deserves his respect and going to be getting his respect. He actually didn't need to do that. They keep it real with you.
Every time he do these interviews, I'll be like, I can't believe this nigga doing it. If I'm Mauricio, I'll be like, Al Heyman on y'all niggas, man.
I didn't need the explanation, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
And I was just about to say, when you look at it the way I just broke it down, again, if me, you, and such and such created something that everybody loves and wants to be a part of, it's only right that we make some money off of it. And when you talking about a sport like boxing where there's billions of dollars being thrown around, why wouldn't we make a decent little piece of change? But on the other hand, I completely understand how these fighters feel once they get to a certain level and these large chunks of change is coming out of those purses to cover something like sanctioning fees. It's almost like a catch-22, man, to an extent. It's crazy, bro.
And I'm gonna say this, bro. Before anybody, and this is for all my amateurs, all my people that's about to turn pro and stuff like that. when you fight for these different sanctioning bodies, I've seen this too. Whether it's IBF, WBO, WBA, WBC, you sign paperwork before your fight, my brother. When you about to fight with these sanctioning bodies, let me tell you something. Don't always put the onus on your management or your handler or your advisor to read this for you. Read it yourself. And you ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna be you're not gonna be in the dark. You're gonna be in the know to know what this is, man. It is what it is. Bro, them people want their money. They don't give a goddamn. They gonna come spring up on you like 2 weeks before the fight, 1 week before the fight. They want to get submitted weigh-ins. People don't know about that. Them people them people they know what your if it's their sanctioning bout. They know what your purse is. They ain't gotta ask you. The only reason why Mauricio didn't know the purse because it was a WBO event. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. But say you getting sanctioned by a WBC. This was a WBC event. Mauricio know what your purse is. He ain't gotta ask you. Look, 3% of that, that's your receipt. That's what you owe. Point blank. Even the opposition, the one that's challenging for the belt, owe Mauricio money. Bro, it gets deep when you go behind the scenes in this, bro. You mute.
Next caller. What up?
All right, my bad. Yeah, I probably didn't hear that last part from me, man. But I was just saying it's definitely it's crazy, but it's understandable. But I understand both angles, man, for sure. Definitely want to hear from y'all, man. If you got the time, if you're ugly, you ain't got to cut on your mic. I mean, you ain't got to cut on your camera. Come holler at us, man. Maybe you ain't like something I said, or you want something get something off your chest. We here for it. The link is now in the chat. Come holler at us, man.
And this is the Friday for the boxing trap on Heavy Bag TV. You know what I'm saying? Punch is gonna take us the rest of the week. The next time you see us, it's gonna be fight week.
For sure, for sure. Shout out Punch Talk, man. You can catch him late nights, 10 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Heavy Bag TV. All right, we got somebody back there. Let's bring him up. Oh, it's that boy KP from KC. Welcome back to the show, my brethren.
What's up, fellas? Y'all know I had to come holler at y'all, man.
What's good, man?
Mauricio put the Glock to his head. Come out that belt, buddy. I need
Come on
mine.
off that.
Like
Come
Belly.
on off that.
Like Belly in the basement.
Mauricio said we had conversations in November, then I ain't hear from him no more. You know why, huh? You know why, huh? Because he talking about, well, it's going to cost you. It may cost you a little, it may cost you a lot, but it's about to cost you. And guess what? Oh, no, he tripping. Click, I don't want to talk no more.
Look,
that's what happened.
Look, OG, man, the fighters got to make up their minds, bro. This what it is. They in limbo because they won't unite, and they dumb. So look, we all agree. Boxing has no retirement. So you got to look out for your own best interests. Since it has no retirement, if you a fighter and you start making real money, and they came to you with a sanctioned body fee of over 10 to 15 grand, you might as well make your own belt, bro. You got a Gucci belt, you got a Chanel belt, don't you? Look, make your own belt. You can be like Ted DiBiase in the game. I don't understand it, bro.
Jake Paul made his own belt.
But here's the thing.
Jake Paul.
Your belt ain't got no history. Don't nobody give a damn about your belt. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say they got a chokehold on the game from the beginning.
Look, Errol Spence don't need a belt, do he, y'all? Do Errol Spence need a belt right now?
No, not at all.
No, but how many people are in Errol Spence's position? That's the
what
thing.
I'm saying is, once you make it to that level, it's time to let it go. You better let it go. Look, this is what I don't understand either, guys. We on a YouTube channel. These dudes got access to YouTube every day. Why don't you have a YouTube channel as a fighter? Because nobody knows about you until you're about to fight. Like it's really dumb.
Yeah.
It's really dumb. They don't market themselves, so that's on them. But go ahead, guys.
No, I was just about to say, how do you get to that level? Because see, Errol Spence got to that level because he fought for these sanctioning bodies. Terrence Crawford got to this level because he fought for the sanctioning bodies. Shakur Stevenson got to this level because he fought for the sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying?
But guess who's bigger than all of them in boxing right now? That damn Jake Paul, because all our kids know him, and they've been knowing him for 5 to 10 years.
Anomaly. That's an anomaly.
I mean, I understand it's an anomaly.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is they can be bigger if they presented themselves, if they put themselves out there a little bit. They ain't got to be Money Mayweather, but at least put yourself out there, brother. Because it makes more revenue.
For sure. I think it's just more realistic, the traditional route for most fighters. That's all. Shout out my nigga 9 in the building. What up, my brother?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
The biggest hater of them all.
You are a hater.
Yes, sir. My nigga. What up, 9?
Man. Hey, salute to KP, you old Kansas City ass nigga. Hey, he said, dude, put the Glock to his head. I feel that though. I feel that. But salute to you too, Rob and Headman. But Rob, you know, it's something I always tell you in our private conversations, ain't it? If niggas had what?
A teaspoon of pimp,
they get it. If you just had a teaspoon of the game, you get what the fuck just happened to Shakur, bro. Mauricio told him, and this go for you, KP. He told him the word truth. What the fuck was Keyshawn doing over in Kansas on Quindaro? Bitch, I told you to work truths. Now I need my money.
Hey, y'all don't know because y'all ain't from KC, but I know what he talking about that Quindaro.
Oh no. I was in KC with that man. Shout out to Gates. Shout out to Gates on Martin Luther King, the best Gates. But that's a whole other story.
Oh,
yes, sir.
He talking about that. He talking about them ribs. He talking about that meat over there. Yeah, that
yes,
KC
sir.
Yes,
sir, man. These is my brothers from another mother, man. You know what I'm saying? So they know that they know.
Hold on. I got one more. Shout out to when you cross that bridge in the KCK at Gus's Fried Chicken. Shout out to Gus.
Man,
right across the street from that Walmart.
When he came through the hood.
Right across the street from that Walmart. And I was on Prospect because I had to stop at Starbucks because I had a cold. Shout out to the medicine ball from Starbucks. But that's a whole other story.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's official. You know what I'm saying? He's a honorary KC nigga, man. Just like KC adopted me, man, you know, years ago when I came from Inglewood, bro. He adopted this New Orleans nigga too, man. So, you know.
All the time.
Yeah, so but that's all it is, man. I think that
But so you don't, let me ask you this now. You don't believe Mauricio got a leg to stand on though?
Yeah. I think if you really, and this is, it sounds fucked up, but it's the truth though. Yeah. If you really, really, really understand the pimping, for real, bro. If you understand the pimping, you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, this pimping ain't free. Just real shit. Just it is what it is, bro. If you understand the game, it's free. Man, I need 100% because, bitch, I'm giving you 100% of my pimping, so I need 100% of your money.
Yeah. If you want to be a part of this stable.
Yeah. If not, then get on. What he say? He said some pimping shit, bro. Y'all don't even get it. He was like,
now, what he did though, he let him go, man. I got to vacate you, bitch.
Stripped him. He said, "Nah, man, that nigga stripped himself."
He chose.
Yeah, bro. So
no, we got me. You have the lightweight WBC title. You got to get permission to go fight OL.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. When you hear these fighters complain about these sanctioning fees, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand where they coming from? And if you do understand where they coming from, what could be done about it?
Bro, it ain't nothing new under the sun. Do y'all remember the Mayweather Zab Judah shit?
It was an issue with the sanctioning bodies?
Yeah, there was some shit with the sanctioning bodies, bro.
Yeah, if you remember,
Zab
lost to Baltimore, remember?
Zab Judah fought Carlos
Baldomir, he lost that fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
He lost the fight, but unfortunately, Baltimore couldn't afford the sanctioning fees to even. I think he got like one title or something. I can't remember. I think he couldn't afford the sanctioning fees.
Okay.
Yeah, so Zab Judah ended up still the champion. It was a non-title bout. Same shit. And Carlos Baltimore was just a quick dude that they pulled up from nowhere. You know, whatever. That's why Floyd ended up fighting Baltimore.
Oh, so that's what the fuck happened. I remember that shit, bro.
Yeah, you remember
I
it?
didn't understand the I never understood the politics of it though.
Yeah, that's the
bro.
politics of it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why Mayweather fought Baltimore, because Baltimore was like,
to get that belt.
Well, it wasn't a belt; it was just to get the win, because he
that
couldn't
was just a
afford
defense for Mayweather when he fought Baltimore. Baltimore wasn't a champion at the time.
Nah, he wasn't a champion because
No,
he couldn't
Baltimore
afford...
had beat Zab, and then after Baltimore beat Zab, he fought Baltimore. Then he fought Zab after that.
No, he fought Zab after the Baltimore fight. That's
after Baltimore. Yeah, he fought Zab after Baltimore. Yeah, Floyd did.
Yeah, and we was like, damn, Floyd gonna fight that nigga after a loss? But the fight was already signed and ready to go, and so Baltimore it was a non-title fight, and Baltimore couldn't afford the sanctioning fees. So what happened was Floyd ended up fighting Zab and beat me, and then he doubled back and then gave Baltimore a shot at the titles, because really though, legitimately, you're not the man until you beat Baltimore. Though, yeah, it's sort of like the same space Fury was in after beating Klitschko, then retiring and all this other shit. He was a man without a belt, but he was the man.
So Baltimore admitted that he couldn't afford the sanctioning fees because
it was all on just taking and all some more shit.
But how can you not afford the sanctioning fees when they just taking a part of your purse? They taking
hold on. I'm about to explain that for you, because I know the reason of that. I've actually seen that in one of the undercard fighters here in Vegas. With the state taking out their money, the taxes taking out his money, and he took out loans. So the people that he took out a loan with to get ready for the fight, they put a lien on his purse.
Yes, sir.
So they was gonna get the purse before the fighter ever got it. That means he after he got cut up, he didn't get nothing.
Exactly.
So that happened.
And
that
the
happened.
sanction, and then so the sanctioning body couldn't get nothing either.
Could get nothing because by the people he took a loan out with, he used his fight purse as collateral. He actually signed over the purse to them. And they ain't got no obligation to the sanctioning body.
Well, that's some hard pimping though. That's some hard pimping, because you still could have opted to allow him to be the champion without paying the sanctioning fees and recoup the money in the next fight.
Now you're asking for a lawsuit, because every fighter gonna say that. Well, look, since you did that for him, I'm keeping all my purse. Just take it out my next one.
Well, you got to prove that your purse.
I gotta prove shit. You did it already.
You do gotta prove it, because Baltimore would have proved it.
Bruh, if you did it already for somebody else, that means you almost gotta do it for me. Bro, we all got multiple children on this panel. If I gave him some Fruit Loops, I can't get the other with King Ryan.
Nah, these is grown men, and this is business, man. This is.
He gave one Fruit Loop, try to get the other one King Vitamin, because he's grind.
Bro, grown men the one act like children majority of the time. Tio, you in business? You know how that game go. You can't show favoritism to somebody else.
Hey, that's why they always tell them, don't show nobody your check. Don't they always say that? Don't tell nobody your check.
Don't tell them how much you get paid. You know how the game go.
Hey,
you know how the game goes.
The thing that tripped me was the Charlo shit, though, man. You know, that's what tripped me out. The excuse for Charlo. You know, so I mean, can y'all hear me? Because I'm in the car now.
Yeah, you clear. You clear.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right,
you clear. We hear you.
I wish Mauricio would just. All right, cool. I wish Mauricio would just cut the bullshit, and I can respect it if he just cut the bullshit and be like, hey, man, some niggas pay, some people don't pay, bro. I'm fucking with you if you pay. If you just say that, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I can respect that. But don't try to piss down a motherfucker. and say it's raining, bro, and try to tap into motherfuckers' emotions and shit. Well, he was gonna kill it. I don't give a fuck.
But what else? What else he got? And listen, I'm always playing devil's advocate. When it comes to Jamal at the time, he wasn't active, so he wasn't making no money. There was no real reason for them to, you know, to not strip him. You feel me?
Well, guess what? Guess what though? It's a assembly line, bro. See, you hold up the assembly line on one motherfucker that can't get their shit together, then guess what? It's another young kid out there that's 160 pounds, right? That deserve an opportunity, and it could probably change his whole motherfucking life. But see, you held up traffic. You held up traffic, and we'll never know because you wasting your time on this nigga that be getting fucked up. And trust me, I done been there, nigga. I got drunk and shit before fights too. But I'm just saying, nigga, you wasting your time on that, and there's another kid out there that could probably deserve that shit too. All the accolades that go with being a champion and all the benefits with being a champion. So he really fucked up the assembly line for what, 2-3 years, holding on to that title longer than what the fuck he needed to?
Yeah. And I was just I was just saying the excuse that he gave. You know what I'm saying? If that is in fact true, you know, that was some real shit on the WBC part. Go ahead. Okay, what's that? Who was that? KC?
That was me. That was me.
Oh no,
that was me. But yeah. This what I'm saying. This kind of help. This may help you with the Jamal Charlo situation. Everybody know the 160 division, especially at that time. You could still kind of say between the last 2 or 3 years, wasn't really popping like that. But I'm gonna say this: you kind of would hold up the assembly line 9 because when Charlo do step through the ropes, who bringing in money like him? Think about that.
See, that's what it is. See now it goes into another grade of conversation. You know what I mean? And that's what exposes the sport of boxing, and that's becoming a who's the nigga who's whooping ass and taking names. See what I'm saying?
You done broke up on us now.
Yeah, sir.
If we look back in them days. Can you hear me now?
All right, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Can you hear us?
He's probably out of range.
Yeah, he might be out of range.
But like I said, man, it's all about the money at the end of the day, brother. I mean, let me tell you something. You can hold up traffic if you pay the fine.
What don't come out in the wash always come out in the rinse, bro.
Right.
We miss all you were saying, bro.
Buddy, Boycheck and all them. We didn't know about none of them niggas.
Yeah, at 60.
Boycheck 154.
That was 154.
Boycheck 154.
He got them technical difficulties. Hey, now you might have to go out and come back in, bro.
We know about them as a result of fights being made. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right, we'll let Nine see if he can reconnect. Hold on, matter of fact, let like Nine, how you?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, good. Damn. He didn't dropped off. But yeah, man, I'm trying to see, because my thing is I want to advocate for the fighters. I do. I sincerely do. I understand the complaint, especially when Bud put it the way he put it. But again, I just don't think you reach that level of success without these sanctioning bodies.
You don't, and I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem with the fighters complaining about. It's in your paperwork. You signed, printed, and dated. I don't get it.
Bottom line, and you can bring up Jake Paul, but that again, that's an anomaly. Who's going to just walk into the sport of boxing and without having that social media backing and make that kind of money without fighting for world titles and without being called some kind of circus? You know what I'm saying? When you look at all of the greats from back then to now, this is just the traditional route at the end of the day. All right, go ahead now. We got you back. Can you? Let me see if you got a mic check. My boy on them country ass roads. You back in Carolina, man, or you back in KC? You gotta unmute your mic. There you go. You unmuted.
You hear me?
Barely, man. All right. Well, I can hear you, but barely.
Oh shit! Can you hear me good now?
That's better.
Yeah.
That's
all right, nigga. I'll call you after you get offline. Yeah, I just call you after you get offline, bro.
Okay. All right, that'll work. You gotta get rid of that Walmart service, man. That what's that? Boost
Straight Talk?
Yeah, Straight Talk. That Boost Mobile, nigga. You gotta AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. You gotta come to the major niggas, man.
That Family Dollar track phone.
You got no, not the track phone.
Family Dollar, $19.99.
But again, shout out to Mauricio Sulaiman, man, for having the balls to get up there with Chris Mannix. And listen, shout out to Mannix for, in my opinion, asking the tough questions and trying to get to the bottom of it. He didn't sugarcoat it. I'm not a big fan of Chris Mannix and his points of views and all of that, but I thought he did a good job of kind of just grilling Mauricio Sulaiman. And Mauricio Sulaiman, I think he did a great job answering those questions to an extent to where we have understanding. And it's always going to be, I think, an issue moving forward once you get to a certain status. Like right now, you don't hear Bruce Carrington or Shushu complaining about that WBC sanctioning fee. You don't hear Clarissa Shields got all the belts. I ain't complaining about no sanctioning fees. You don't hear a lot of these fighters complain about sanctioning fees until they're, established and they're making really, really good money. But you don't make that good money like that without the backing of these sanctioning fees, without these sanctioning bodies, without these sanctioning bodies status, which proves that you're one of the best, if not the best. But I also like the fact that the Ring Magazine, which in my opinion, I agree with Bud Crawford and a lot of other people, that's the belt that says, hey, I'm the man that beat the man. I'm the absolute best that the division has to offer. And that shit is free. I'm not sure how they're making money though. That's my thing. That's the question, RC. How the hell is the Ring making any money, generating any money?
Because the Ring is not a sanctioning body belt. It's a trophy. It's a prize. That's
right, but
all
that's what I'm saying.
it
Bud
is.
said that the belt costs $180,000. Who's just going to give you $180,000 for nothing? And I'm not making nothing.
But they all making stuff. They got people that tune into the Ring Magazine cards. They got people that have Ring Magazine subscriptions. They have people that they call it the boxing. The magazine is the Boxing Bible every month. It's a monthly subscription. They got money, bro. They got money. Trust me, they ain't shit to them.
Okay.
And what it does is celebrate the hardcores of saying this is our champion. Rob may not understand. The rest of the casual congregation may not understand. But all of us in this Ring Magazine circle that subscribe to this Ring Magazine Bible, that subscribe to them on YouTube, Twitter, and everything else, that take the Ring Magazine at its word. That's why Ring Magazine is very, very careful of the news they put out, because they have the respect of the hardcores, and they feel like they on a different level. And trust me, the hardcore support Ring Magazine. I've never held a Ring Magazine before. Not trying to, but I'm not a hardcore. But what it is they have their support, they have their funding through these guys or through the boxing people that they can afford $180,000 bill. It's all them coming together saying, yes, we feel like Terrence Crawford is the best fighter at 168. Yes, we feel like Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter at 140. This is your reward.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Point blank.
I get it. Maybe they do have enough outlets where they're making enough money, and it makes sense for them to have a free belt.
Man, Ring Magazines and Barnes and Nobles, all where you get your favorite magazine. They got it. They have it.
I love it for sure. Now, and to wrap it up, right? Because we finna get up out of here. Let me ask you this: is there anything that these sanctioning bodies can do to make it better on the fighters? Because in my head, I'm thinking, why charge the fighters purse? Why not charge the promoters? The promoters are of course, making some good money too. Why the fighters person and not just the promoters right off the bat? That makes a ton of sense to me. And that way you can just leave the fighters completely out of it and allow the fighters to be fighters, allow the fighters to fight for these trophies, and keep their bread.
Let me ask you. No, it don't. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
No. So that means you're gonna award the promotion company a belt. Let me break it down to you like this.
The promotion.
I'm about to break it down. This is what I mean. Let me break down what I mean. Yeah. Okay, you're a business owner, right? I work for Teal, right? Teal has provided me the opportunity to make enough money to purchase a Mercedes-Benz, right? Guess what? That's like me saying, an employee of you, man, shit, that Mercedes thing is a lot of money, or we ain't even gonna say Mercedes, a vehicle, right? Man, this vehicle is hitting me a lot. They charge me $300-$400 a month. Man, let me think about something. Why they just don't charge Tio for this? You get what I'm saying? He the business owner. He got more money than me.
No, hell no.
He providing opportunity for me.
No. The sanctioning bodies is their own entity. They do not work for the promotional companies, bro.
I know, but you're saying I achieve the opportunity to get the reward, the gift. I just put in layman's terms a car. You put it in boxing terms a belt. Just like I gotta pay for that car, I gotta pay for that belt, right? And you telling me why they just don't provide the promotion company? Guess what? Guess what a boxer does for the promotion company, Tio? He work for them.
I thought it was the other way around.
Oh no! Come on, Tio, you know better than that.
Come on, man. When you
so you think you gonna walk? You think you gonna walk? Huh?
That's their job. Their job is to get this fighter, to make this fighter a champ, and get this fighter the best fights, to build him up into a champion.
Right? Watch this. Let me do something defamatory to that goddamn job or the people that try to get me. Are they gonna give me a fight? AKA Keyshawn Davis last year.
Well, that's just like no. But that puts a strain on your business relationship.
But guess what? But who you work for, son?
You don't work for nobody. Now I got a contract to say
You work for Top Rank. That's your employer. Guess what? Guess how cold the contract is with Keyshawn. Keyshawn can't even walk into a matchroom office.
Yeah, I get that. But again,
you work for Top Rank. Guess what Eddie Hearn gonna tell you? Hold on, you still with Top Rank?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah. But
what's the promoter's job? What's the promoter's job?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Answer mine first.
All right. The promoter's job is to get me a fight, and once I get a fight, get me secure me a broadcasting network that's going to put my fight out there, and you are to promote the fight through commercials, social media, and other avenues. That's my job as a promoter.
And let me ask you another one. Is a fighter responsible for his own taxes?
Yes.
Hey, enough said.
But guess what?
You 1099, my brother. You use your own contractor.
So why you want me to pay for your bill?
Well, I'm just saying how we could potentially nip this shit in the bud.
It's not messed up though, T.O. It is what it is. Watch this, T.O. Either you want to fight for the people belt or leave the people shit alone. Period, point blank. That's all Mauricio telling you. Guess what? You don't want to pay what I'm asking for, $120,000. You don't want to pay it? Guess what? You let it go there.
But as a promoter, I ain't gonna have no fighter who don't want to ascend to the top and be a champion.
Well, guess what?
So
look like he's fired.
Huh?
Look like he's fired then. Because guess what? Guess what I'm gonna tell you as a promoter? Guess what I'm gonna tell you if I'm the Snake? Guess what I'm gonna tell you if I'm Eddie Hearn? Guess what I'm gonna tell you if I'm Tom Brown? Guess what I'm gonna tell you if I'm Oscar De La Hoya? Man, you better get that shit straight with Mauricio. Because if you can't get that shit straight with Mauricio, I can't use you. You stay home.
And then that's
why. Call me back when you and Mauricio talk. And guess what? Don't run your ass over there by Eddie Hearn. Don't run your ass to Turkey. Because guess what? You still can't fight unless I approve your ass to fight. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz.
I'm just looking for solutions, bro. I'm offering up solutions.
Ain't no solution. It is what it is when you walk through the door.
So for
it is what it is. You work for me.
But time out. You don't want to try and figure out ways to help fix boxing. You just cool with it just being what it is. Because what I'm doing is just trying to figure out different solutions. What could possibly happen? What we could possibly change? You know what I mean? How could we help the situation for both sides to win? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come up with solutions.
I got a solution. They got a bald head motherfucker that stay in Spring Valley. That's the Spring Valley section of Las Vegas, Nevada. He's president fighting out a fucking warehouse right now. You can go haul your ass over there and fight for that Zuffa shit. Good luck. And watch this. See you and don't want to fucking be fighting for fucking $100 fucking dollars a round. Shout out to you, niggas. You right. They got a solution. You right. He over there. I think it's the Durango and 215. You can put in your GPS. He's presently working out of. You're gonna see a big ass building. It says UFC Corporate. Don't get confused. Zuffa's inside of there. Don't just keep going inside of there. You're gonna have to go past the UFC fighters. Fuck all that.
Shout out to Zuffa. And if they come in and implement something that works for everybody, because it look like these niggas don't mind going. There's a lot of niggas looking like they don't mind going to Zuffa. I ain't gonna be mad at it, man, because at some point there has to be a revolution in the sport, man, and we gonna see. All right, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. For sure. Thank everybody for joining us today, man. This was a really good one. Happy hump day again. Hopefully we got you home through if you're on the West Coast, we got you on home. Got you through that ride to the crib. For the East Coast, man, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening. RC, take us home, man.
Hey, man, once and more again, man, thank all y'all for tuning in on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Only fight coming up is Sunday, February 15th. F.A. Ajagba versus Charles Bourne at the aforementioned $100 a round Zuffa Boxing. Shout out to Zuffa Boxing. And another thing, and I'm leaving on this note again, shout out to the family, loved ones, and everything. And to my homeboy right here, his family, man. Condolences going out, man. Stay up this week. Brother. Hey, bro. And like I said, man, y'all still stay at this channel. Guess what, man? We've been civilized Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's time to go crazy with Punch Talk. And I'm going to tell you something. Put your seatbelt on for the rest of the week. Because he's going to be talking about subjects like this and a lot of other things coming out, man. Until we see y'all again Monday next week. fight week for Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. You heard me?
For sure. All right, looking forward to that, man. Again, thanks everybody, man. Shout out to the panel, man. KC from KP from KC. Shout out my guy Nine. Shout out to Jab Queen, DJ, everybody in the chat. Mark Wynn for coming through. Thank you, everybody. That's it for us, man. I'm Big T.O. That's my guy over there, RC. We are the Boxing Trap. We out of here, baby. Peace.
Heavy bag boxing, it's the one and only Blazer Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach, Super Duo, 6-time champion world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime, Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Teach your man how to squabble.